very quickly why. After working in the industry as the head of showreels.com for 10 years, and then as a voice actor, their life took a turn when at the beginning of the first lockdown they were diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma. Now, as they were going into remission, they were then struck with a diagnosis of prostate cancer, a double blow. And as a way to raise money for the cancer research that was supporting him, he created the Wonderland Challenge, a charity event where 159 voice actors each recorded a minute of Alice in Wonderland, raising thousands for cancer research in the process. This was quickly followed by the Wonderland Challenge 2, as if one wasn't enough, where a further 174 voice actors voiced Alice through the looking glass and raised even more thousands once again. Since then, this voiceover has hosted a free monthly voiceover social, brought together coaches to provide free monthly voiceover mentoring, providing voiceovers across the country with hundreds and hundreds of hours of free voiceover support. Now, the kind words expressed by this anonymous submission I'm about to read to you, I think sums it up really, really well, what we all feel about this person. And this person said, he created Wonderland when he was going through his own personal hell. But it became such a community and a source of knowledge that it is still going on 3 years later. In that time, he's beaten 2 types of cancer twice, helped countless voiceovers on their journey, and still managed to go on with his life. I don't know anyone who is more deserving, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Close quotes. Now, before we present the award, I just would like you all to listen to this tribute to this person put together by our wonderful community. Have a listen.
In a world full of uncertainty and pay-to-plays, voice artists grapple with conflicting advice.
YouTube tutorials, Facebook group rants,
Oh, you've got a lovely voice.
and fucking Maureen from next door.
You do all your voiceovers on your mobile phone.
Trying desperately to break through the noise.
Oh, you got one of those blue Yetis?
One man,
Yeah, says I've got a nice voice.
Shut up, Maureen!
one man who is louder the most.
Is on a mission to end their search for belonging.
To silence that noise,
This hero may be phonically challenged and frequently stoned.
but he is a man like no other.
A man with an army of coaches and experts.
A man with a paid Zoom account.
Mary Poppins, I just gotta draw on me moustache.
Voice actor,
Director. Entrepreneur. Part-time philanthropist.
he's even a One Voice Award nominee. Pretty cool, eh?
Oh, very nice.
Plus, he kicked cancer's ass. He's a real boss.
Armed with these skills, this man has united all voice actors under one banner.
A banner that represents community and wisdom.
A banner that represents skill sharing and learning.
A banner full of drunken, unending socials.
He has created a land of wonder, and he named it Wonderland. This man is called Mr. Mr. Clean. Bradshaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I don't have a voice, so unsurprisingly. Well, I go back to 2020, 2018 when I stopped. I stopped my events company, and I went to work I went to work in Germany for a year and reset up my voice business, which I hadn't been in for 10 years. Anyway, thank you very much. Anyway, so and then cut forward, and then just starting my new journey, and then being hit with stage 3 melanoma, and was devastated, and had to have a year's worth of immunotherapy, and I've never met in my life, I did the Wonderland Challenge to get me through, and it just so happened, because everybody was in lockdown, we had not only all of you lot, but we had all kinds of celebrities ringing me up, culminating in a really surreal moment when one of my comedy heroes rang me up and said, "Hello, look, I love your project, it's Michael Palin here, but I don't have a home studio, so it's going to sound absolutely terrible." And I felt like saying, "Michael, you can fart into a paper bag." Anyway, I put that together, and every day I was getting 3 or 4 sort of recordings, beautiful, beautiful recordings with messages and support. And you know what? You got me through. I cried at every single one of them, and it just really helped me. I mean, I've been in a few industries in my time, and I've never been in an industry where everybody is so supportive and so wonderful. When I set up the Wonderland community, I'm in a lucky position in life that I've done okay, so I don't have financial pressures. And so what that does for you is it allows you to do things that fill up your heart. And so I do a lot of stuff, and people say, "Well, you're not charging much for it, or you're not doing." It's because it inspires me, and I tell you a combination of that. There's a young lady here who's probably even gobbier than me, and I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Anna down there, who I met at Mark Estelle 2-day seminar at OM, where we just bantered non-stop. Anyway, she'd never done a voiceover in the industry, and Emily, myself and Anne-Marie were lucky enough to be taken on to cast 12 characters, facial capture and record them, and we had 150 or so self-tapes. And we all looked, and we saw Anna's, and we all looked at each other, we said, yeah. And contacting Anna to say you've got your first ever break in the industry was just fantastic. And she'll tell you herself over and over again, she's doing very well. So I'm really, really touched with this award, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I then got the prostate cancer, as you said. Once the prostate cancer, the melanoma came back, and it was only only in July where I finally had a big operation to take off all the lymph glands from under my arm. And that's why I did the Wonderland Challenge too, because it was again another way of support. I just want to thank every single person who got involved. You know, it was a minute everybody did, but the support was amazing, and it got me through. I'm talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, you seriously have kept me going, and I love this industry dearly. Thank you, and thank you for this.